The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it.
And guys, welcome back to my channel. Blue Sapphire here. We are not gonna have the effing MisFitZ with us today. Maine's dad is having some medical issues right now, and he doesn't feel cheery enough to be on camera. So I do have Purple though. So Purple is here, Purple. And then we have Starry in the back. Anyway, so as many of you know, we have a lot of fish, and we have a lot of tanks with a lot of fish. So the one tank we've been having issues with, so we're going to be taking this bag of water in. I know it looks pretty clear on camera, but you know, on a tank it's really, really cloudy, or in the tank it's really cloudy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it in and get it tested and find out what is in that water, because it is only in that tank. We've actually had two separate tanks set up, and both of them have been nasty. We've actually lost 5 fish since then, and are in the process of losing another fish. Currently he's in a little breeder thing in another fish tank, so he's not doing too good. He looks really bad off. I honestly think that the other fish were trying to eat him, to be honest, because like his fins are all chewed up, his tail's all chewed up, you know, like his scales and stuff are all chewed up. And I mean, they are carnivorous fish, so I mean, I really wouldn't put it past them to be eating him. So anyway, we're just heading over to Something's Fishy out here in Clio, and I'm gonna have them test this water to see what's in it, because whatever is in it is making these fish sick, and then they die. So, being that it only started happening after I took all of the other adult fish out of the bigger tank, because we have babies in there. So I figured if I just take the fish out of the tank, it'd be less stress on mom and dad to try and keep the babies safe. So at least they don't have to worry about other fish trying to eat their babies. So currently it's just mom and dad and like 30 babies in this really big tank. I've separated all the females. We have 3 females. They're in a smaller tank because the males were eating one of the females. So they're all separated now. It's been kind of a pain in the ass. There for the longest time, I was literally swapping water every day. I actually had all the males in a tiny, like 1.5 gallon tank, and we had, well, at that point in time, we had 6 males. So I was swapping the water out literally every day, so they had clean water. And then we cleaned the tank out, we cleaned the filter out, and let it set, you know, put all the chemical stuff in there, put the stuff in there to remove all the chemicals and whatever, and let it set for like 24 hours, probably over 24 hours actually. And it was good for like a day and a half, and then it just all of a sudden got super cloudy. Don't know why. I actually changed the smaller fish tank the same day and cleaned the filter out, cleaned the tank out. Same thing. Well, not the same thing. Their tank is actually clear, and it's been clear, and it's been like a week. No, probably not a full week. Yeah, it's probably been like maybe 5 days, 6 days since we changed the water and everything. But it's just weird that one tank clouds up like immediately, and then the other one is still nice and clear. So we're gonna go and get this water tested and find out what is going on, because whatever it is, I think it's not in the tanks. Because I've had 2 separate tanks. Now I don't, why would two separate tanks have this issue? So I'm thinking whatever it is in the biofilter of the filtration system, which, like I said, I don't wash it, but I rinse it in really hot water just to try and get like the gunk and goo and fish poo and uneaten fish food and everything out of it. But apparently there's probably something in the actual biofilter that is very harmful to them, that is killing them. So currently the other 4 fish are still in the tank, just because I kind of want to see what's going on with this water first before I do any, changing of anything. But like I said, if it is something in their water, I have a feeling it is the filtration system, which means I don't have any other filtrations. The 2 filtrations that we did have, like literally, we had 2 separate 20-gallon rated filtration systems on this tank. And this was when we actually still had all 11 fish in there. And it was like, super dehydrated piss yellow color. Like, you couldn't see the fish at all. And so we had both 20-gallon rated filtration systems in the tank. So now we couldn't even use the other one even if we wanted to, because both of them have been in the tank when we started getting this issue. So I think whatever it is was on our parrotfish that we had, Tangerine. He started getting black, like, goo or whatever on his gills. And, I mean, he'd had it for a while, and it never seemed to affect him. And then I found him dead one day along with another fish. He was actually laying on top of another fish. So we ended up having 3 die in one day, and then 2 die the very next day. And then now we have another one approaching death. So I'm hoping that we can get this taken care of. Just kind of find out what's going on with the water. I don't have any money right now to actually buy any medication or anything for the fish if there is some type of illness wrong with them, which really sucks. But that's just something I'm going to have to deal with. If anything, as soon as I find out what's going on, I'll let Randall know and see if he can go pick some stuff up, or see if he has money at least, since I'm going to be out in Clio and by his work anyway. If he actually has cash on him, then I'll just run and go pick up some cash and try and get, medication or whatever for the fish to try and make them better. Because like I said, we've lost a lot of fish. Not that it's really going to hurt us any, just because of the fact that we do have 30 plus babies. I don't know, give or take. I don't know how many we really have in there, because it's really hard to try and count baby fish. But I do know I'm keeping at least 2. I'm going to keep a male and a female out of the fry. So we're almost here, so I will catch you guys in a minute. I'm going to let this charge up because it's kind of dead. It was like extremely dead when I turned it on. So as soon as we get to the store, I'll be back on.
So how sore are they acting? Can you describe what they're doing to me?
I found black glass, look. It's black.
What kind of food is
There's nectar in here. Goldie fish. There it is. But it's a cichlid. What? I think that's a cichlid.
No, fish.
Shut up.
I don't want to.
Look at these guys. Oh, they're so cute. Look at these ones too.
They're yellow and black.
They have more of these fish than any. Like, look at these ones. These ones are pretty. Oh no, I like that one. Those fins though. There's a small parrotfish. Oh, he's so long.
Is the camera even on?
Huh? Look, he's so lonely. You missed him. Whoa. So if you once found a gar, he is so lonely. Oh, nobody.
There's only one fish in there.
Look at the gar. You only need one gar. You don't need any more.
No, guys,
Ashton tried to catch one.
I think these are koi's.
I think so. There's a yellow common. Dear God.
Oh, sweet love.
Of kissy fishes. Meet the moss balls.
Look at all the babies.
They aren't so lonely. They have everyone.
Oh, there's a turtle.
Hey, the turtle.
It's so lonely. That's a tortoise.
That's a tortoise. Hi, buddy.
Oh, he's so cute. What you doing?
I want some more tortoises, but
What's he doing?
he's trying to climb the wall to us.
Is he trying to eat us?
Just go tell Mom. Because we has found tortoise.
We has found.
Like in Sam Gladiator, we has found tortoise.
Yeah. Oh, they're so cute.
Moss balls. There's a huge moss ball.
I highly recommend getting something bigger than 10 gallons.
Look, there's more
You're going to be
babies.
constantly gallon ammonia
Small.
in that tank because they're constantly producing it, and those fish are big, so they produce a lot of waste. So it's going to be a constant issue for you.
Okay.
Now, your ammonia is quite high. You're looking at about maybe 1 to 2 or 10 parts per million. Give or take. Let me get the card. And your phosphates are extremely high as well.
Okay.
So,
Are you recording this? So my dad can hear?
I'm going to have you do a series of small pressure water changes. I want you to go home today and break your tank up into 5 sections. Say this is your tank. This is going to be one section. This is going to be another section, and so on and so on. Today I want you to go home and gravel back in this section for 25%, which would be about to there, and then add fresh water. Make sure you decoordinate it. And tomorrow I'll do the same for the next section, but just that section. On the 6th day, I want you to bring back a water sample. I'm going to give you a card so you can see how much it's improved or how little it's improved, either or. This is going to be a kind of a hard thing for you to go through. Reason is your ammonia should be 0. You can see how high it is. You're about 2 to 4 parts per million, so that's the danger zone. So that's
Oh, the tortoise.
so that's a really good thing.
Oh, wait, stay weird.
The end product of the ammonia nitrates or nitrates. That's also always going to be present. That's not in the danger zone. Once it reaches the 40 to 160 parts per million, it becomes dangerous. Now the end product.
We could pet
all
the
that
dogs
is
when we leave.
Phosphates are a little bit trickier to get out because they bond to everything. They bond to your gravel, your silicone, the glass, your filter, your ornaments, everything. That should always be 0 up at the top, and you can see your like down there.
The stand. It's so
So,
soft.
what I would recommend doing today is purchasing a polypad. It's $14.99. And what it does is it's going to help remove all these natural organics out of your tank and help you so along a little bit. It's a piece of polypaper that's a rectangle like that. You cut it to fit. Each piece that you cut is good for 90 days. So you'll have a good piece for probably about 3 months. Realistically, the first piece of how high that is. I don't know if you
So
can-
you have any change?
and your ammonia will keep you not
Because there's a canine rescue thing over there. I think it's for that little boy or girl.
So,
You look
we
like
want
a
to
boy.
get started on this as
You
soon
look
as
like a
possible.
boy.
I do not want you to feed anything out all the next 5 days. They can go 2 weeks without eating if they start
Hi, little
to feed on
boy.
each other. Feed Amy a tiny bit, but the excess food is going to help boost up that ammonia. So the more you feed, the harder it's going to be to get that ammonia out.
I had to cut down their diet because my cousin Zach is crazy about his fish. And you'd feed him like lunch meat. And I'm like, so there were times like every time he walked by, he would feed him.
Yeah, don't do that.
And then, because I used to have a African cod frog that lived with them.
Yeah.
And I guess they lived with him forever. They started eating him. So it got to the point to where I had to remove him too.
What it's looking like to me too is that they're probably getting each other for a new 10-gallon tank that's not that precipitous at all. Yeah, definitely like
You look so comfortable.
So I'm gonna be about it.
You look so comfortable. I want to pet you. Your face is so fluffy.
So
Look at him. He's just a good boy.
They lose so much weight.
Does that mean we can bring Steve into this place?
Okay. So when you do the potty pad,
That dog is so pretty.
now whenever you don't use this, I want you to put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in your freezer. We'll keep it fresh. It's such a good product that will draw poisons out of the air and then it won't be effective when you don't use it. Okay. So right now I think we can get away with a piece like that and it should be good to help with this up. It's not going to cure it, you still need to do your gravel change.
Hey, Dodie. Look, he keeps staring over here.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if the old man's got any money. He's at work right now.
Let me write down your results before you go.
Okay, yeah, that way I can kind of show him what's going on too. Because he was going on that, mentioned that I should probably bring in a water test and get it tested.
Yeah, it's a good thing you did.
Hi, little guy.
Pretty up there.
Yeah, it just all of a sudden happened. Like they were doing fine, and then all of a sudden it started getting really bad.
Before we go, I want to pet that Dodie too.
Well, I don't overfeed.
It literally looks like
Because I'm
I think he has only 3 legs.
because I'm like, I'm like,
Look at him. I think he only has 3 legs. Aww. He only has 3 legs, little buddy. You're so cute. I like him. He's just so fluffy. I like him.
I've had them for like 3 months now, and it's just now.
Is this for you?
And like just now they're starting to finally.
I think it's for him.
Because I'm not one to overfeed fish.
Right, you never
I
want
don't
to
know.
put any meat or anything
I
like
kicked
that in there.
I kicked the floor.
It's just going to help bacteria and
Hey.
stuff like that.
I had found the second cutest thing ever. That face though. That face, though.
Oh, my cousin. Like, dude, you feed him. Why do you feed your fish? Watch me. I'm like, I understand they're, somewhat on the carnivorous side, but they breed. Like, that's stretching it a little bit there, bud.
Yeah, just a little bit. So if you have any questions when you get home, feel free to call us.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, good luck.
Hi, puppy. See you later, puppy.
Did you want to pet the balloon?
If you guys would kindly walk out the door, that'd be great.
Hey. Bye, little buddy. Bye, little bud. Well, I don't think you realize, but I think he only has 3 legs. Cause
He could just be laying on the other leg.
true.
Alright, so you can go ahead and. Oh, no, end it. You actually get me.
Yeah. We paid attention to stuff. We got some surfs.
That way you can just go ahead and end it until we get paid. We found a weird blubby fish and a super long stick fish. Hey guys, I'm back. Heading home now. So I ended up running to Randall's work and picking up some money to be able to get the things that he suggested that we should buy for the fish tanks. Well, for the fish tank, I should say. So I got the polyfill or polyfiber or whatever, polishing pad or whatever it is. I don't know. Poly pad or whatever. So I bought that. That was $15, and I told him that I was feeding them fish flake, and he said that it's not, good for them to eat it. So I ended up getting a thing of fish food, which was like $20 for that fish food. But it's the fish food that is the proper fish food for them fish. So he said that this container should last about a year. So I guess $20 for a year for fish food is not too terribly bad. Also, I went ahead and got some mesh bags, and I'm gonna go ahead and just make charcoal pouches and put them in the filter as well. It's gonna be a lot cheaper than trying to, you know, buy actual filters. It's gonna be cheaper too. Considering that I spent $1 on 3 mesh bags, and we already have carbon at home, so you know that's cool. The polishing pad, on the other hand, was $15, and it's for a fair size rectangle, but I only need to cut off like a little chunk and put in there, so it should last and I gotta change it every month, so it should last us like 4 or 5 months. He says that I should put the rest of it in a Ziploc bag and then place it in the freezer. So I'm probably just gonna cut them into the proper little chunks that I'm gonna need, and then put them in a quart-sized bag and put them in the freezer. That way we can save them. But anyway, I'm on my way back home now. I'll be home in just a minute, so I'll catch up with you then. Going back. What's going back? Wow, what's going on? I've been back for a while now. I got the dishes done. I'm trying to get some chores done because my friend is coming over with her kids, and I'm supposed to be finishing up a meme with Ashton921. So, just trying to get shit done.
Sorry, God.
Yeah, Starry just left. As I told you previously, earlier today, I had to clean out the tank. I'm not physically cleaning out the entire tank. I have already taken this much water out of this tank, and then I'm going to fill it back up. I got some of this polyfill stuff, or polyfiber. Supposed to help remove all kinds of impurities and whatnot, harmful organics, toxic, ammonia, heavy metals, and all forms of phosphates. And also removes medications after, like, treatments of fish after they've been sick or whatever. So, I'm going to go ahead and refill this back up. I actually have to do this for the next 6 days. Unfortunately, these guys cannot eat for 6 days. So, I have 3 fish over here that are fine, but this little fella here, as you see, he was in the tank with the others, and I found him like this yesterday. So I took him out and put him in here in hopes that he might get better. So, he's the one that the other guys started munching and then crunching on. So they were trying to eat him. But I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys a little preview of what's going on. I made little pouches earlier because, you know, it's quite expensive to get actual carbon filters for my fish tanks. And, you know, they only last so long. So we have the original, like, biofilter in that filter over there. So we're just going to keep that in there. Plus we're going to put one of them new poly filters in. But we have a bunch of carbon from way back when. And we have 2 separate types of carbon. We have normal carbon and then carbon with the little white pellets, which also sucks out all the, you know, ammonia and stuff like that. So I went to the store and I bought a mesh bag, like, for lingerie. So they're just little tiny bags. But I cut it and made little tiny pouches. So we're going to use these little tiny pouches and put carbon in them and see if that too will help. I made 2, one for that bottom tank and then one for the tank with the little girls in it. So I'm hoping that this works. As you see, all the baby fish are getting bigger. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to sell these guys. So I'll probably keep all the bigger ones. And I don't know, I might just feed them off to the other fish. Do you hear me? I said, I think I'm just going to feed the baby fish to the other fish. I'm not going to be able to sell them, and I can't keep them. So what are you going to do with them? Feed them to the other fish. That's all we really got. I mean, I can either feed them to the other fish or feed them to the turtles. I'm not going to be able to sell them. I already posted something on Facebook forever ago, and nobody has even mentioned anything about getting fish. So, there's quite a few big ones in here. I'm probably going to keep, like, this guy here, because he's the biggest male. And then there's, like, a few females that are pretty big, like this one, I think is a female. And then, like, that one is pretty big, too. And then that one as well. As you see, Mommy Fish is attacking me right now. But I'm not going to be able to sell these little guys. And there's, like, 3 of them in there, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. And the thing is since there's males and females mixed in this tank, well, that will be mixed back in the tank, they're constantly going to breed. So I'm probably just going to leave all the fish in there and then just go ahead and just let them eat the babies. I know that sounds horrible, but that's even what the guy at the fish store said, because I went to an actual fish store. That's all they sell is fish. And he says that they procreate like crazy. And before long, we'll have hundreds and thousands of babies, and, nobody around here is going to buy them. So, like, none of the stores or anything are willing to buy them. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and let them procreate, and then just fucking let the other fish eat them. I don't know. I mean, I know that sounds absolutely horrible, but, I mean, what other choice do I have? It's not like people are going to buy these things. I mean, like I said, I already posted on Facebook that I have a bunch of babies and that they'll be ready to sell in a few more months. I'm just waiting for them to at least be an inch big before I sell them, because they're, as you guys see, they're still quite small. So, I mean, maybe I can get some people to buy, like, some of them, be like, give them a deal and say, like, I don't know, 3 fish for like $4 or something, and just try and sell them off to people and see if I can get rid of them that way. Other than that, I don't know what I'm going to do with these poor fish. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start filling this back up. Kitty's going to record for me. Or if she won't record, she just gave me the worst look ever. So I guess I'll try and record myself. So, I'm just going to go ahead and record a little bit of this for you guys, and I'm just going to fill this tank back up, and then probably rinse out the filter again, and then figure out how I'm going to put mesh in these put carbon and stuff in these bags, and how to get them in there, as well as the polyfill, or the polyfilter, and I'll probably be doing the same thing to this tank as well. I'm probably not going to put the polyfilter in, because it seems like they're doing okay and their water isn't turning yellow. So I'll probably just do the carbon in here for them, and they should be fine. As you see, they're all like up here at the tank. Oh, we ended up getting new fish food, as I mentioned earlier today. This is actually specifically for cichlid fish. I paid $20 for it, unfortunately. It is really expensive, but this is specifically for cichlids, as you see down here on the bottom. So, anyway, the guy said to only give them like 4 pellets per fish, because they do expand in their stomach after they've consumed them. So, tomorrow I'll start everybody else out on those. Like I said, unfortunately, they can't eat for a week. So, I'm going to go ahead and check this message, because apparently I have a message. Bummer. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start getting this tank filled back up. I'm hoping that there's 2 gallons taken out of here. I can't really tell. but I'm going to be putting 2 more gallons of water back in this tank, and I have to do this for the next 6 days, or the next 5 days. And then on the 6th day, I have to go back to the store to have them retest the water to see if it has done any good. So actually, I'm going to clean the carbon or the filter out right now and get that done for you first, and then I'll go ahead and fill the tank back up. So I'll be right back with you guys. Hey guys, so I'm back. It's currently pouring down rain outside. So anyway, I went ahead and ran out to the garage and got some zip ties for my little pouches. So now I'm going to take this carb stuff here. Removes harmful chemicals, toxins, odors, dechlorinates, and other contaminants. So hopefully this will help kind of clear it out in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this in these little mesh bags and use these zip ties that are extra long to kind of help prop it up on the filter itself. That way it can kind of hang there. So I'm going to go ahead and fill them up. And then I just got done vacuuming. I did the vacuuming real quick. So that's done. I currently have nowhere to sit because everything is all over the place. So I guess I'm just going to sit right here on the floor. Or maybe I'll just put the fucking hoverboards back on the floor, since I did just vacuum and they don't need to be on the couch anymore. So it's in here. I take up so much space, I swear. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put these on this side of the table. Alright, there, now I have somewhere to sit.
Jeez.
So I go ahead and set. It wasn't raining like that moments ago. It was just sprinkling, but now it's pouring down rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some in. Why does that sound all broken now? What are you breaking shit? Put some carbon in the lid here, like this. And then go ahead and hope to God that this carbon does not fall through the mesh. That would really suck, but there's no guarantees. And it does. That's what I was afraid of. I don't really know what else to do. I don't want to have to buy anything else. Actually, I have an idea, because not only do we have this carbon, but we also have this actual fiber that I think I'm just going to put a little bit of fiber in it. And, you know, a lot of people use this for, like, if they have, like, a tiny little square submersible filter that you literally just put, fluff and carbon into, because we have some of those as well. But I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this fluff here. And it's the same kind of fluff that you would use in a filter anyway, in that kind of a filter. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of this fluff here, because I didn't have any finer mesh bags than what I found. So I'm going to take just a little bit, like a little tiny bit of this fluff here, and try and like line it in here maybe, and maybe it'll help, you know, hold the carbon in. I can do it this way, and then like make a little pocket here like this, and see if this works. See, like that. I don't know if it's gonna work though, but I'm gonna see. Make a little pocket, and then hopefully it'll keep it from falling through the hole. So far so good. So I actually lost a couple of them. So if I do it this way, maybe it'll help hold the carbon in there, and plus give it another filtration thing too. So because I don't want to have to go back out and buy more and buy filters, because I already spent $37 just on the other poly fiber stuff and the fish food. So, you know, that's a lot of money for 2 items, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you do what you can. So, here's this. It's got carbon in it now. See the carbon in there. So I'm going to see how well this works out. I'm hoping that it does just fine. I'm probably going to try and add more. I'm just trying to pull the fiber stuff up more. That way I can get more in there without it trying to fall out the holes and stuff, you know. So alright, so this should be plenty right here. So I'm going to take the zip tie now, and I'm going to kind of weave it in and out of here. You know, like and it'll hold it shut, as well as now I have a device for actually hanging it on the filter itself. So it's a win-win situation. There we go, just like that. Go through here, see if I can show it through here. There we go. Alright, so now it will hang on the filter thusly. So, looks fun. So, anyway, we got that done, so I'm going to go ahead and stuff this back in here for now. And now I got the other filter washed, or cleaned out. So now I'll go ahead and put it back in there, as well as this little bag. This little pouch here will hang in there as well after we put the other filter in. And then go ahead and put the poly fiber on top, or like behind it or something, just to try and help filter it some more. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that now. So I'm going to set this here on the fish tank and go get the rest of the stuff. What do I do with the little... it's right here. Lay it on the counter, the other little thing here. Also, I'm going to need one of these. Look at my cat while he eats. Cats are always eating, I swear. Alright, so I'll take one of them. See, this is what they look like. They're just little foam pads, but it helps to clean the tank out. So then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to plop myself on the floor here. And then put all of this stuff in here. Go ahead and put this and this right here. Alright, so right back there, make sure you guys can see the waterfall flowing, is the filter, or the pump, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to stick this back in here where it goes, or I'm going to put it in there crooked as fuck and it's not going to go in. No, it does go this way. always have problems putting this thing back in there because it's way back there in the back and I can't see it. So, okay, so that's back in there. Now I'm gonna try and, oh no, get off the floor. Now I'm gonna try and lay this in there. And then attempt to get the poly bag in there or the other thing in there as well. So I'm hoping maybe this will do like I would like. And get that in there like this. And then put this in here as well. So alright, there you have it. All that is in the filter now. So now I'll put this back on the top here. No, it's not gonna really do much good, but actually it does just fine. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this jug water over here, because this is all filtered water, so there's not really a lot of chlorine in it anyway. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill this back up now with this water. Alright, here we go. So I'm hoping that this is 2 gallons worth of water that I have taken out of here, because I was supposed to take about 2 gallons out. Unfortunately, I can't get all of it in there because of where it is. Right, there's 1 gallon. And then there's 2 gallons. So there's 2 gallons of water back in the tank. And I think tomorrow I get to do this over again. I get to take about 2 gallons of water out and then replace it with 2 gallons again. So let's hope that this takes care of our problem. Go ahead and put this back without dropping it into the fish tank, because that would be bad. Hang on. Alright, so there we have it. You can barely see the fish, they're back here in the corner. But, so hopefully this takes care of the problem. I know today's video wasn't the best video in the world. I had adulting things to do today, and Maine's dad is not well right now, so he could not leave the house, unfortunately. And of course, Xcon, my nephew, doesn't ever come and do vlog stuff unless Maine is doing it too. So yeah, he's a little douche. This is why we call him a douchebag. But so I apologize for today's vlog. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do for Friday's vlog either, just because I don't know if Maine's gonna be able to come over or not. I would do a vlog with the friend that's coming over today, but she doesn't want herself or any of her family members in a vlog. They don't want to be seen. Just heard kind of a thing. So, and considering that I don't have the equipment to be able to blur faces out, I can't really put her in the vlog at all. So, they should be over at some point in time. I'm not sure when. I do know that she was going to do some bathroom remodeling, so she had went to Menards out in Clio and was picking up stuff. She sent me a picture of it all. So I'm not entirely sure when she's going to be over, but I do know that they are going to be over today at some point. Her daughter, well, that's not her name, but her YouTube name is Ashton921. Her and I have been doing memes together. Well, did a meme together. We kind of collabed a little bit. So, we're going to get the memes and stuff edited up today. As mine is done. I did half of it and she did half of it. And so we're going to put them all together and make a little video out of it. So we're going to do that when she gets here. But other than that, I have more adulting things to do. Unfortunately, everybody, I'm sorry, that's what happens when you're an adult. You have adulting things to do. On occasion, though, I don't do anything. This is why I actually have things that I have to get done today. Because of the fact that I haven't really done anything this week. Because, Purple Kitty's had her friend Starry over since last Wednesday. So, and also, I don't know if you guys caught it when we were at the fish store. The 4 fish down here on the bottom can't eat for the entire time I'm doing all of this water stuff, so they are going to be starving when they do finally get to eat. I feel so bad, but he said that they shouldn't eat. That way they won't really be producing a lot of waste. So unfortunately, the little monsters don't get to eat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna say next week. Test water. So on the 14th, I will go back up for the water test again. I have to change the water every day and take 2 gallons out and put 2 new gallons in every day for up until I go and get the water tested again. I'm gonna have to put water in the turtle tanks. They're running shy on water, not by a lot though, but a little bit. Yes, they are running shy on water. I'm gonna have to clean out their tank again because they're starting to get algae. This one has got a lot of algae on it too, which I'm going to have to clean as well. So I do have a lot of adulting stuff to do today. Because of the fact that I've been dyeing my hair blue, my bathtub, don't mind my shower curtain. It's absolutely disgusting because nobody likes to shut the shower curtain after they take a shower. So it molds and I get sick of washing it. We've had the shower curtain for a while, but our bathroom layout is so retarded that it's quite dark where our shower is. So in order to even be able to see to take a shower, we have to have a clear shower curtain. But as you see, the clear shower curtain is disgusting. But I have to clean out the bathtub because, yeah, that's from me dyeing my hair and it stained it blue. I'm not charging, but okay, phone. Anyway, the tub is disgusting. It was like this when we moved in. The toilet was even worse yet. It was covered in insane rust. So I finally chiseled all of that out after years of trying. I finally got it all out. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this adulting stuff done. Oh good, Kitty can say bye. My phone is going off. Yep, it's nobody important. So, Steve's passed out on the couch again. This is where he spends most of his time. Or what he spends most of his time doing, I should say.
Sleeping on the couch. In your spot.
Well, he's not in my spot now, he's in Dad's spot.
Oh, that's because your spot.
Because my spot's taken up with the footstool and stuff. So hopefully this little guy here will get better. I'll keep you guys updated, even if I have to just tweet it and put it on Facebook about this little fella here. Hopefully he'll be okay, because one of these other females in here, I'm not sure entirely which one it is now, but one of these females in here were also eaten really bad, like this guy was. But he's not only been eaten, but, you know, just the water quality that he was living in has really affected him. So I'm hoping that he'll be okay. You know, I've got him in here for now. I might actually put him in another tank and get some medicine going for him, because he just looks very uncomfortable and he looks like he's in pain. So I'm going to do that. Plus it looks like he's starting to get like ick or something, and I don't want to infect the other girls. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I'm sorry about the content. I know it's not the best content that we've done. Hopefully next week all the rest of the MisFitZ will be available to do the vlog. I'm thinking this week is not the best week for anybody to be doing vlogs, especially with Maine's dad not doing well in the hospital. So if you want to send some condolences, that would be really nice. You know, he's really worried about his dad. I'm worried about his dad. He's not doing well. I'm not going to get into details because it's not my place to say anything, but, you know, I'm just letting you guys know the reason why the rest of the MisFitZ are not in the vlog this week. So, like I said, if you would like to send your condolences, that would be great. I'll go ahead and pass it along to Maine. I'm sure he would enjoy the support and, you know, the sympathy from everybody. So if you like today's vlog, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications. For those of you who do not have my post notifications turned on, there will be a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. All you have to do is click on that little bell. Another little box will pop up that says, would you like to save notifications for this channel? Check the box and then hit save, and then you'll never miss one of our videos. Like I said, I do vlogs, we do gaming. I'm probably going to start doing memes on Mondays. You know, we do challenges, we do all kinds of stuff. So if there's anything that you guys want us to do, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below letting us know what it is that you would like us to do. I'm really trying to get the support. Eventually, guys, I will have an actual vlog camera, so I won't be using this phone anymore. I don't know when that'll be. I have to talk to the old man and see if he's still willing to buy me a camera or not. So, plus we got a guy that works at Best Buy, so we might be able to get it a little cheaper. You know, might be able to get us a deal or something on some new equipment, which would be really, really great. That way I can get better quality stuff for you guys. So once again, I do apologize for today's vlog, or this week's vlog in general, because like I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do for Friday's vlog. I don't really know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with today's crappy vlog. I know it wasn't the best, and I really do apologize. But as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't